Ewood Park, not always the happiest of hunting grounds for
No.
Newcastle, but still some memorable games down the years. But I guess you'd probably take a point if offered it now.
Well, you think so, but then Blackburn are on a very poor run at the moment. Not that Newcastle are in the best of form, I suppose. I suppose a point away from home's always alright in the Premier League if you win your home matches. But again, you got to look at it and think it's a one Newcastle can win if they hit the straps.
Yeah, I mean, my voice has still gone off the Arsenal game, by the way. I think it's just started to kick back in. But, you know, I look at someone like Leon Best, and if he plays, I think he's a man in form. I know he's had his critics. They've been, they've widely been out there, his critics, but he's popped up with 4 goals in 5 Premier League starts, and whether you like it or not, that's a good record.
I think, to be fair to Leon Best, he hasn't missed many chances, has he?
No.
You look at matches like Fulham and Stevenage when he didn't have the best of games. But he wasn't missing chances, there's just chances weren't there. Whether that's down to his movement or the chances we're creating is up for debate. But I think if we keep giving him chances, he will stick his fair share away.
Yeah, which is what Niall Ranger isn't doing at the moment. He's getting in the positions and not taking them. Then you've got Lovenkrands, who's a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah.
And this morning we signed a man called Kuchi.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? He's not one for the long term, is he? I don't think.
No, I don't think he is, but it's a body as far as Newcastle United are concerned, and if someone else goes down, it's cover. But I've got a funny feeling he might come back and prove a few people wrong. Kuchi, he's got absolutely no pressure on him.
No.
Free transfer, come in from absolutely nowhere. If he gets 2 or 3 goals, and I think he'll more than prove people wrong. And if them 2 or 3 goals make sure Newcastle United stay up, then I think that's going to be a good move for Newcastle. Could be a shrewd piece of business. It's definitely a gamble, but what isn't a gamble these days with Newcastle?
Well, it's a gamble, but with nothing to lose, really, from anyone's point of view, is it? There's no real money lost. As you say, Kuchi's got nothing to lose, hasn't he? He can just come off the bench and enjoy his games. But again, we said against Fulham, they looked at the bench when it wasn't happening, and there's nothing to come off the bench. Now, you might argue Kuchi's not one of the best players around, but it gives him an option, and it also tells the people on the pitch that there can be hooks and someone else can come on if they're not doing it.
Well, maybe we'll see the belly flop celebration at Ewood Park. I'm not talking about me either.